Welcome to Troy, Alabama. And a lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. Squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And the Jaguars will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their quarterback in position to make the play?
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Jaguars get enough to move the chains.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Going up top on first down. He's got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. don't take a big shot.
The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw it again. tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Strikes the blow. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Using his feet. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays.
Touchdown, South Alabama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. On the move, it's Crowder. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
The Trojans will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this bowl game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give is to Taylor. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Great move, now he's got room. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Some misdirection with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And if a quarterback's going to have success in the run game, he's got to have guys helping him out, right? It's not just the offensive lineman. It's not just the running back doing a good job selling the run fake, but these receivers, they're doing a great job getting downfield and getting some blocks.
The Jaguars are marching down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Swings it out to the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. To the ground with the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Completes it in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. He's going to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's one on offense. You'd like to think you can complete that in your sleep, right? You practice that all week long. That should just be easy pitch and catch. They got to do a better job with their focus.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Finds a spot in the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Lopez to pass. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Alabama.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez wants to fire. Starting to feel a little... And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Troy, 3.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. with that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Jaguars will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Running back searching for a hole.
Running back prepared. Markman at the 50. Brings up second down.
The Trojans are in the hurry up. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looking to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense, and it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. On the ground with the counter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Jaguars are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him done.
Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
The Jaguars line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. A really smart pull and run by that quarterback.
Wherever your eyes are supposed to be for you to do the read option, put your eyes there. If he comes aggressively, boom, I pull that football, I run down the field and make big plays. So it's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's that simple. Put your eyes where they belong.
And wings it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was...
Just keeps moving. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Gets it out fast. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They want to just keep throwing it. Getting some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Fakes his man out. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Crowder. Release to the back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Trojans will call on their punt team.
Lawrence punts it away.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The run from the shotgun. Bulls his way forward. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the first down marker and still running. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Trying to find his man on first down. Works the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know what? This area of the field, it's really...
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Alabama! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Off the play fake on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wants to throw. It's Crowder. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Taylor has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Touchdown, Troy! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 7 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. A jet sweep pass. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To throw, it's Crowder. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
No good. That keeps the score. South Alabama, 28.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.